What's up guys, Winter Kills here and welcome back to another Atlantean Mermail deck profile. So we got an updated build for you today. I've been doing a lot of testing and changing of this build. I've changed it like 3 times now in the past few days. And on stream the other day, I made some major changes to it. And I'm actually pretty happy with the build and I'm pretty excited to continue playing it the way it is. And I think it's one of the better builds as of late. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get right into the profile. As you may notice, this video is being recorded in a little bit of a different way, just because technical reasons. Right now, they'll probably go back to normal later on in the future, but it'll probably have to be like this for now on. But anyways, starting off with one lead, you gotta play it. Pivotal for the hand loop, as well as just being a 2700 beat stick. Megalo has a really hard time getting over a lot of cards, Dante in specific. That 2400 attack, Dart Destroyer, you know, this guy definitely really helps to get over them, especially with the Mizuchi equip card. And yeah, just for the hand loop as well, discarding cards is always a good thing. Triple Megalo, obviously main staple in the deck. I play him at 3. It's just so good for getting effects off in the OTK. It's pivotal at 3. Next we have triple Mermail Abystius. Gotta play him at 3, I think, although I've been considering cutting him down to 2 just because I'd rather see Megalo more often than not. However, I do like the effect to grab a level 4 or lower Mermail. That does help a lot, especially when you're trying to go for a rank 7 play. Per se, if you have a Megalo in your hand, you have this in a Dragoons, you can summon this, discard Dragoon, search gun, search lead, and there you go. You've got an instant rank 7 play on top of that with the extra lead, or the Teus that you can tribute away for leads effect. 1 Mulan, standard at this point, 1 Pike, and 1 Turd. Now, one thing I wanted to change with this build is I wanted to make it more rank 4 heavy, and I wanted to try playing a second Pike, but I couldn't just bring myself to do it just yet because there's not that many targets that are really that good. I mean, you're going to be searching most of your level 3s late game off of Prince by way of just grabbing, you know, your marksman to your hand. This was really going to only search a gun, perhaps a Lind if you haven't already summoned it off of Sphere, and then the off chance that you go grab a marksman with it. I don't know. Maybe I'll play a second gun if I want to bump this up to 2 as well, but for now I'm going to keep it at 1. 1 gun, 1 Lind, as we talked about earlier. Triple Neptibus, still standard at 3. You need to play it at 3, so good. Double Dragoons, double marksman, and double infantry. I cut down on infantry just because I don't think it's that great of a card anymore when it comes to you know, its effect to destroy stuff. You know, back when Pendulum was still a relevant deck, this card was really good for disruption, for like hitting Pendulum scales off of Sphere and stuff, and during the end phase. However, it's just not that good against Cosmo. It's alright against Monarch, but I mainly use it now for the Diva play. However, it's still a very, very good card. I just wanted to cut down on 2, just because I wanted to make more room to play other cards, as you'll see momentarily. And one of those cards is Aqua Spirit. I wanted to play this card again, and it turns out this card is so good against Cosmo. When I say that, I mean a lot of turns, like if you don't have that big of a play, you can just put this thing out in defense, and then if they have a Dart Destroyer, you can change it to defense for that whole turn. It slows down their OTK a whole lot. It can be any ship, it doesn't target either, so it doesn't really matter. And then a lot of the times, I think Dart Destroyer has like a really low defense, so you can get over it pretty easily with like a Turd or something, or a Megalo, whatever it need be. Deep Sea Diva still at 3, and then one of the major changes I made also is for the hand traps, playing triple Gamma Seal. This card is so good in this deck, I love it. It's just such a good card in general for getting rid of annoying cards, and it just fits well for the deck because it's a water and it's a level 8. As well as if you're playing a rank 8 in this build, as you'll see, I cut the Accel Synchron engine just because I wanted to, again, try something different, and I didn't like the inconsistencies of sometimes opening the Steam Synchron and having like an awkward workaround with it and not being able to use Accel the proper way. However, if you do play rank 8 or side of rank 8, unique thing with this is if you have this on your opponent's side of the field, if you tribute away and you have 2, you can just special summon the Gamma Cell to your side of the field, and then if you can get Mulan, there's a rank 8 play right there. Pretty easy. I know somebody had mentioned Abyssmander for rank 8, but since I'm not playing rank 8s anymore, probably won't play that card, and probably won't in the future either, just because it's personal preference, I guess. And then double Max Seed to round up the monsters. A whole lot of monsters, but I like that, and that's a good reason that I'm playing a lot of monsters, because of a new spell card that I'm playing. You'll see that in a moment as well. Definitely going to make that card a little bit more alive. Next we have triple instant fusion, still a must at 3. I've played it at 2 a couple times just because of you know, Norden getting hit down to 1, and just not wanting to play it at 3 for that reason, and not having to open extra dead instant fusions. But you want to see this card as soon as possible, so definitely want to max out on it. Upstart, 1-for-1 salvage, playing this card again. It's just good to add back extra resources, especially since I cut down on infantry. Be able to add cards like that back is definitely helpful. Twin Twister, Raigeki, because you're an OTK deck, so you definitely need that. Moray of Greed, this card I added. Basically, you shuffle 2 water monsters from your deck from your hand into the deck, and then you draw 3 cards. Very, very powerful. I wanted to play 2 of these, but I couldn't find another copy, so I'm at least glad I found one. Definitely excited to play this card. Haven't gotten to use it yet in any duels, but hopefully when it does get its use, it'll come in clutch. Lastly, 1 Mizuchi for spells. Definitely need that card for searching off Megalo. And then traps, we're playing 1 Abyss Sphere and 1 Solemn Warning. I was playing a Solemn Scolding just because, you know, you don't really ever set anything other than the Sphere here, but I figured I don't want to have the risk of the time where I have, you know, this set and a Scolding and then not being able to use it, when this is just as simple, just flip up whenever, and it can stop normal summons, it can stop Tin Can and stuff, Farm Girl, just anything. It's just a good card, obviously. Next, we'll go into the extra deck here, starting with the rank 7s. We're playing 1 Mermail Abyss Gaios, Big Daddy Gaios, still playing him at 1, very good card against Monarchs, etc., etc. Big Eye, I still like Big Eye, and I'm playing Red Eyes Flare Metal again, because sometimes this card can clean up OTKs that didn't really happen by burning your opponent to death. This, I don't know, I guess it's interchangeable with Draco Sack, however, I still want to play the Big Eye. I mean, it's an ulti German and just looks so gorgeous. But yeah, if I were to cut anything for a rank 7 for Big Eye, or for Draco Sack, it'd probably be Big Eye, because I don't ever use this card that much. And, you know, Big Eye's, or not Big Eye, Draco Sack has the utility to set up that first turn Mulan play a little easier. Next, we have double Abyss Dweller. Like I said, more rank 4s is something I wanted to move towards, so adding a second Dweller was nice. 101, number 37, and Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. New addition to the deck, as you may see, is this card is just really good for Monarchs, in my opinion, just because you can have their attacks, especially if they have Domain. You can't really get over a lot of their stuff. They get that 800 attack boost, you can just have their attack pretty much and gain it onto this. And it just helps for OTKing more. I was playing Army Arm, but I cut that basically in place of this for more damage, just because I don't like Army Arm that much. I'd rather play Herald, because Herald comes in clutch against a lot of matchups, especially Cosmo. If they're playing Honest, you put that on the field, they can't Honest you. Leo, amazing card for Cosmo. Trish, just Trish. Odd Eyes Meteor Burst for Cosmo as well. Clearwing Synchro Dragon, I didn't know how I'd like this card when I started playing it, but it turns out it's just really, really good. So I'm really liking that card in here. Not playing Gungnir anymore, just has never come up. Black Rose I've thought about a few times, but I'm playing Raigeki, so there's no real point to play Black Rose in my opinion. Herald for negations, and the Herald Mulan play is always nice. Tatsunoko and the one of Norden, obviously for those instant fusions, got to play a target for that. But yeah, that's my updated build for Atlantean Mermail. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely made a few changes, as you've seen. One thing, yeah, like I said, I probably will cut this at some point for a Draco Sack. I'm not really too sure, though. Or maybe playing a second Gaios, because Gaios is just a good card in general. I'm not going to show you guys the side deck today. It really hasn't changed much, and the only thing I changed was maybe just adding 2 Cyber Dragons and cutting Dre instead. Or Dry, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, really happy with the build and the changes that I've made. Only thing I'd probably change after this is adding another Moray of Greed. But other than that, I think it's pretty solid. Maybe a 3rd Max C, I don't know. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like. It'd be greatly appreciated. Can't thank you guys enough for the continued support. Almost at 2,200 subs. Really, thank you so much for that. And as always, guys, Winterkill signing out. We'll see you in the next one.
The glitch in your eyes pulled me under, but I will wait for you.